Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. I promise you, this is the last time I'm going to talk about my hair, but I am still getting comments from people who says, what happened to your long, beautiful hair? Well, let me just say I'm getting older. It's hot in Israel. Sometimes you need something new, but it was definitely not what I asked. I did not ask for this short hair. But it is what it is, and you take it as an experience. And I just turned 50, so let's just say I'm at a crossroad. Sometimes you need something new. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna let it grow a little bit more. I'm also wearing these on my readings glasses because today is gonna be a little bit of a difference and also a personal video. And I think that I know that there's a lot of people out there who is in a similar situation for me, where there's something major in your life that you're facing and you need literally a miracle. You need for something to happen. So I want to read something for you. It's for me and it's for you. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot sleep. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who guards Israel neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your guardian. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not harm you during the day, nor the moon during the night. How incredible is that? We are living in extraordinary times. I've spoken about that before. The enemies of Israel, they don't slumber or sleep. But the good thing is that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob doesn't slumber and he doesn't sleep. The American President Joe Biden was just here in Israel. It was actually just kind of like a pit stop before he went on to Saudi Arabia. That made leaders of Russia and the leader of Turkey fly off to Iran. Yes, biblical prophecies are coming alive. In Iran, the president of Turkey, Erdogan, and the president of Russia, Putin, came together. I think you all saw that news. Of course, Israel is watching very, very closely. We know that there's a lot going on the northern border of Israel. We are reading in this book about what's going to happen. So for such a time as this, I want to encourage you to step out and to pray for Israel. He who watches Israel, he neither slumber, he neither sleeps. In the next verse in Psalm 122, it says, I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within your gates, O Jerusalem. Later it says, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper who loves you. God is not saying, let's pray for Shanghai. It doesn't say, let's pray for Oslo, Norway. It doesn't say, let's pray for Seattle, America. No, it says, let's pray for the peace of Jerusalem, because it is the land of the Bible. Israel is God's holy land. For such a time as this, you are alive. For such a time as this, I'm alive. Nobody has my fingerprint or DNA. Nobody has yours. That makes you special and unique. And God has created you for a purpose. If you are alive right now, it's because God needs you to do something. I'm alive right now. God needs me to do something. But it is turbulent times, and there's a lot of evil going around in the world. And I know a lot of people are facing hardship, financial problems, problems in your family, in your work. So much is going on. But for me, my compass is in this book. That's my faith, that's my compassion, that's my foundation, that's my compass in what to do and not to do, what to say and not to say. And it could be, and I think it is for a lot of people around the world. So when we read this book, we know that this is the land of the Bible. Israel is the land that God chose. Israel is the land that God single-handed out as his, as a one-state solution, as the Jewish homeland, never to be divided again. This book proves that the propaganda and the lies, the fabrication coming against Israel, is all lies. Two-state solution, according to this, no. Apartheid, propaganda, occupation, according to this, no. The Jewish people are home in their God-given homeland. So I want to encourage you around the world, read this book and take comfort in all the promises that's in here. God is with you, and whatever situation right now, He's helping you. He will lead you if you let Him. Pray for peace for Jerusalem and pray for Israel. I want to end this update by saying thank you so much to the people who know about the situation that I'm in. I put my life down. I said, God, I give my life to you, my faith, everything, God, I put it down. And I said, use me for whatever you want to do. And He sent me here to the Holy Land. And I became Jerusalem Jane, trying to share news out of Israel. Thank you to those of you who is praying for me, supporting me, encouraging me, loving me. Thank you for those of you who are sending financial support. In 3 weeks, I have to move out of this apartment. As of now, I still did not find my new home. I am looking for the proximity of city center of Jerusalem where things will be easy for me. I'm losing weight. I'm getting healthier. I'm excited about the time to come because I can see that there's a lot to do for Israel. Will you continue to pray for me? And for those of you, will you take my hands? Lover of Zion, friend of the IDF, friend of Israel. Will you stand with me? Will you stand with me? Also bless me financially so I can find a new apartment, so I can continue to be your girly boots and eyes out of Israel, and for comforting my people, which I know that God called me to do. God bless you, and thank you so much for standing with Israel through my work. Bye.